Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. Today I'm going to be doing my weekly wrap-up for August week 3, and usually how I do my weekly wrap-ups is I talk about the books that I read that week and what I thought about them and a star rating, and I'm still going to include what I read that week and stuff like that in my weekly wrap-up, but I'm going to be adding a couple things from here on out. I'm going to be talking about the videos that I posted that week and the blog posts that I posted that week, just in case you guys missed either of those. And the reason why I'm including blog posts in my weekly wrap-up on my BookTube channel from here on out is because I want to integrate my blog into my BookTube channel a little bit more. And I'm doing that because I have stopped doing video reviews on my channel. My book reviews for all the books that I read from here on out are only going to be posted on my blog and on Goodreads and Amazon, or whatever other review sites I usually post my reviews on. It's going to be on there and on my blog, but only in written form. I'm not going to be doing video reviews for books that I read anymore because I feel like I can get my thoughts across in blog posts in written form a lot easier than I can in video format. It's just easier for me, it's more organized, and it's more consistent when I write it down instead of doing it in a video format. So if you guys are interested in seeing all of the reviews that I do for books that I read, my blog is always linked below, and in the sidebar of my blog you can sign up for our weekly newsletter, which is brand new and very beautiful and high-tech and very nice, and I worked really hard on it, and I'm pretty proud of my newsletter and the new look for my blog and all of that good stuff. So if you guys are interested in my blog at all, please go check it out down below, and if you would like to subscribe to our newsletter, please do that. Again, it is in the sidebar of my blog on the right hand side, and it just says to sign up for our newsletter. You just enter your email address and click send, and it's as simple as that. And you can unsubscribe from the newsletter at any time on my website, on my blog, or on the newsletter when you get it once a week. So now let's just get started with my weekly wrap-up. The first book that I read this week was The Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved this book. It was so good, and I'm going to be posting a full review for this on my blog on Thursday, so keep an eye out for that. Did I say I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars? This is a dystopian novel, and I really loved the characters. There were some plot holes, which is why I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, and I have a lot of questions. Some of the reasons for, like, the main government, it's a dystopian, so it's got, like, a bad ruling, some type of ruling government that's not ideal, and the reasons why the government, it's called The Initiative in the book, the reasons why the Initiative did some of the things just didn't make any sense to me, so I still have a lot of questions, and it felt like there was one really big plot hole that I just didn't understand, but I'm really excited to read this. The ending was amazing, the characters were amazing, and I'm really excited to read the next book in this series. The next book that I read this week was Rat Queens. This is by Curtis J. Wybe and Rock Upchurch, and this was fantastic. If you guys did not know, this is like a fantasy graphic novel series, and all 4 of the main characters are all females, and a lot of the side characters are females as well, which I really loved. The 4 main characters, the Rat Queens, are so funny, and they're all so unique and special, and their friendship is amazing, and I fell in love with all of them. My favorite is this one, Violet. This one right here. Violet is my favorite. She's just so badass. They're all badass, but I just fell in love with the story. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars because, again, there was some plot holes, or maybe I just didn't understand something that was going on in the story. I just didn't understand the main, problem, like the reason behind it and stuff, but if I say too much, I'm going to give away spoilers. But I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I still really loved it. The ending was a huge cliffhanger, so I'm really excited to go to my comic book store and pick up the next volume in this. I just can't wait to read it. This was absolutely magnificent. I would highly recommend reading it. The book that I'm currently reading is called A Whole New World by Liz Braswell, and I got this from Netgalley as an e-arc, and this was published by Disney Book Group or something like that, and basically what it is an Aladdin retelling. It's marketed as an Aladdin retelling with one main thing different of the story, and basically the thing that's different is that Jafar gets the lamp and the genie before Aladdin does, or Aladdin doesn't get it at all, but Jafar gets the genie first, and he gets his wishes, and hell ensues, and the thing that I'm like 35% of the way done, and this book has me hooked. I don't know if it's because I am a huge Disney fan, but it's just really, really good. The thing that I think is really important to know about this book is that the first 20% is exactly like the Disney movie. Pretty much exactly like it. There's like a little snippet at the beginning that gives a backstory on Aladdin, which I really, really liked, but everything else is pretty much exactly like the story from Aladdin's perspective. The part where it diverges from the original Disney movie is when Aladdin goes into the Cave of Wonders to retrieve the lamp, and obviously that's how Aladdin ends up with the lamp in the movie, but some stuff different happens and Jafar ends up with the lamp instead. So the rest of the book, I'm assuming, is not going to be like the movie, obviously, because of this major plot twist. But the whole beginning of it was exactly like the movie, and it was really, really good. I really loved it. I stayed up until like midnight last night reading it. I could not put it down. Again, I'm only like 35% of the way done with it, so it could go downhill from here. I'm not sure, but I am really, really enjoying it so far. So now moving on to the videos that I posted this week. Of course, I did my weekly wrap-up for last week, and all of the videos that I posted this week will be down below. I also did my Tuesday Talks this week, and this week's Tuesday Talks topic was my favorite book settings. I finally created a channel trailer, which I put up this week, which I'm really, really proud of. It was a part of my whole like redesign of my booktube channel and my blog to make them look more alike and more consistent, so you could see that they are from the same creator. Then I posted a Friday Reads talking about what I was going to be reading this weekend. And yesterday I posted my bookshelf tour. It took me literally all day. I was up at 7 o'clock in the morning recording it, and it took me until about 10:30 to finish recording, and then it took me the rest of the day to edit and upload, and literally I didn't get it up on YouTube until like 6 p.m., which is just absolutely insane. But I am really proud of it, and again, if you guys want to check any of those videos out, they were linked in the doobly-doo. On my blog this week, I posted Top 10 Tuesday, which is very similar to Top 5 Wednesday, but it's Top 10 and it's on Tuesday. And this week's topic was my Top 10 auto-buy authors. And then on Saturday, I posted my review of The Accident Season by Maura Fowley Doyle, which I gave a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then yesterday, on Sunday, I posted my Sunday post, which is basically the same thing as my weekly wrap-up, except for it's on my blog. So all of this information that I have told you guys is going to be on that Sunday post as well. So if you'd rather read what I've said in this video rather than watch it, then you can find that on my blog once a week on Sundays. Alright guys, so that is it for my weekly wrap-up. Thank you so much for coming to my video and watching, and if you enjoyed this, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!